The Adventure of Tom Sawyer by Mark Twain Longman Simplified English Series Read by Shurima Bupapot Chapter 14 The Storm About midnight Joe awake and called the boys. There was wintry stillness in the air that seemed to tear them something. The boys charged the finally companionship of the fight in spite of the death of the breathless air. He sat still and experienced beyond the light of the fire. Everything was swallowed up in the darkness. Presently a weak flash of light lightning densely lit the tea for a moment, and vanished. Another came a little stronger, then another, then a, a faint mouth came sitting through the bushes, and the boys them breathed, friends crying that some spirits of the night had gone by. There was a priest now, a terrible fast turned night gas brass bed that go about their feet. It showed three wise still faced to a deep loud to thunder when when crashing across the sky and lost itself in the distance. A coast beach sprang up. It chose all the leaves and stared a chest about the fire. Another fierce fast fed it up the forest, and a catch followed that seemed to tear the treetop lies over the boy's head. Oh, sorry. A tree, a few big land of fell upon the leaf. Quick, boys, go for the den! Exclaimed Tom. They leaped away, stumbling over loose in the dark, each dashing in a different direction. A foolish wind louds through the trees, making everything sing as it went. One blinding flash order after another came, and lo ample of the of deafening thunder, and now the rain poured down, and the lightning might of it inches long the gauze. The boys cried out to each other, but the howling wind and the louding thunder drowned their voice utterly. However, one by one, they stayed in at last, and chose shelter under the tents, cool frightenness, and steaming with water. The old chairs beat about so furiously that they could not talk, even if the other noise had followed them. The storm rose higher and higher, and presently the fire tore loose from its fastenings and went flying away on the wings. The boys seized each other's hand and faced with many stabbing and bristles to a shelter of a great oak that 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 stood upon the river bank. Now the battle was at its highest under the shields flatter that framed in the sky. Everything below the bending trees and river wise foam and dim outline of the cream on the other side seen through the crashing clouds, and the wells of rain stood out in cream crust and tolerate distinctness. From time to time, some great tree used this in the fight and fell catching through the younger girl. The thunder come now in ear splitting, explosive bursts, pitilessly deep cliff and unspeakably awful storm in which one gigantic effort that seemed likely to tear the island to pieces, turn it up, down it to the treetops, bow it away, and different every creature in it all at one and the same moment. It was a wild night for homeless young hell to be out in, but at last the little but but at last the latter was over, and the forces of nature litias with vigor and cheer and fierce return. The boy went back a come to a good. Everything in the camp was went through the camp fire as well. Here was a disaster, for they were wet to the skin and shivering. However, he that discovered that the fire has eaten so far up the great lawn against which it has been built that a few inches has escaped breathing. He practically worked as it was lifted and based crystals from the underside of shelterless lawns until they persuade it to burn again. Then they piled on great dead branches till they had a rolling bed. They dried her foot and had a feast. After that they sat by the fire and glorified their midnight adventures until morning, for there was not a dry spot to sleep on anywhere around. As the sun grew stronger, the boys felt sleepy, and they went out on the sandbar and lay down. They were soon burned out by the sun, and wearily began to prepare breakfast. After the meal, they left stiff journeys and returned home sick. Once more, Tom saw the things and tried to cheer up the pilots as well as he could, but they cared nothing for marble or soda or swimming or anything. He proposed that they should stop being sorry for a time and for a time, and he left